There are many misconceptions about high-value men. Some people think they are aloof, conceited individuals who only understand superficial and flash. Others believe that high-value men are recluse, who don't care about anyone or anything. The truth is that these men have many practical qualities that set them apart from all other men. And while they may show strength and independence, they also understand how to show compassion and care for others. True high-value men are oftentimes the most compassionate and intuitive people in the room, and they just don't feel the need to share their opinions all the time. This doesn't mean that they are cold or unsympathetic. It just means that they are more in touch with their own emotions, and don't feel the need to constantly express them to others. Many men think they are high value when in fact they are actually just materialistic and selfish. True high-value men are kind-hearted, generous and caring. They don't feel the need to take more than they give, and they are always willing to help others in need. Women are oftentimes drawn to them because of their enigmatic quiet-type persona. However, unlike the typical low-value man who is always trying to be the center of attention, a high-value man is satisfied with standing back and letting others shine. This doesn't mean that he isn't self-assured, he just doesn't feel that it's necessary to prove himself to everyone. So with that said, let's review 10 ways true high-value men act. Number 1. They are confident without being conceited. There is a thin line between confidence and arrogance, and high-value men understand how to walk it. They are comfortable in their own skin, and don't feel that it's necessary to put others down to make themselves feel better. They understand their own worth, and don't need anyone else's validation. Conceited men are oftentimes nothing more than insecure boys in disguise. They are the ones who are always trying to one-up everyone, and prove that they are the best. True high-value men don't feel the need to do this, since they already understand their own worth. Number 2. They are leaders, not followers. True high-value men are natural leaders. They don't feel the need to follow the crowd, and they are always willing to blaze their own trail. They are free thinkers, who aren't afraid to stand up for what they believe in. When they set their mind to something, there is no stopping them. Being a leader won't necessarily make you a man of high value. There are plenty of low-value men who are nothing more than sheep in wolves' clothing. The difference is that true high-value men are genuine leaders, who inspire others to follow them. What sets them apart is their ability to lead without being intimidating. They are the type of leaders who inspire others to follow them, not because they have to, but because they want to. Number 3. They are practical and solution-oriented. When faced with a problem, they are more interested in finding a solution than placing blame on others. They are clear-thinking and level-headed, and they always look at the situation objectively. This is one of the qualities that makes them such great leaders. Not all men are born with the ability to think objectively and solve problems. This is a skill that must be learned, and true high-value men have mastered it. Women are attracted to this type of man, since he is the kind of person who can always be counted on in a crisis. Number 4. They are easily adaptable. These men are able to efficiently adapt to any situation. Being a chameleon who can easily fit into any environment, they can quickly assess a situation and come up with a plan that will lead to the desired outcome. This is a highly valuable trait to have, as it allows them to always be one step ahead of the rest. Being easily adaptable also makes them very open-minded, which many people lack these days. In today's world, the ability to adapt is more important than ever. With so much change happening all around us, those who can roll with the punches and go with the flow will be the ones who succeed not only in their career, but also in their personal life. Number 5. They understand how to treat women. This doesn't mean that they always agree with women all the time, or are afraid to stand up to them. They just understand how to treat them with respect and kindness, making them feel special and appreciated. This is probably one of the most important qualities on this list, as it is the one that will make women want to be with you. If you can learn to treat women well, you will be ahead of the majority of men. Many men claim to respect women, however their actions oftentimes speak louder than their words. Number 6. They are independent, and don't require anyone else's approval. They are fiercely independent individuals, and don't require anyone's approval to feel validated. They understand their own worth, and don't need anyone else's stamp of approval to feel good about themselves. This doesn't mean that they are withdrawn. They are simply not codependent. Women are oftentimes attracted to high-value men, since they are not needy or clingy. They don't require constant reassurance or validation, and they are perfectly satisfied on their own. This doesn't mean they don't want relationships. They just aren't looking for a companion for the sake of being in a relationship. Number 7. They have a strong moral compass. They always aim to do the right thing, even if it's not easy. They have a strong sense of morals and values, and always stand up for what they believe in. They are the kind of men who would never take advantage of someone, and they always treat others with top-notch respect. Many men claim to have strong moral compass, however few actually live up to it. True high-value men walk the talk, and lead by example. Being a silent bystander is not an option for them, and they're always willing to stand up for what's right. Number 8. They are analytical, and think things through before action. True high-value men want to have all the facts before making a decision. This might make them seem like they're overthinking things, however it actually makes them very wise. They understand that rash decisions oftentimes lead to regretted actions, and they would rather take their time to make sure they are making the right choice. Thinking before acting won't necessarily make you a high-value man, as many men do this. However, if you combine this trait with others on this list, you may be one. Number 9. They have high standards for themselves and others. They don't put up with any nonsense, and always hold themselves and others to the highest possible standard. You can't achieve anything if you don't set your sights high, and they refuse to settle for anything less than the best. This doesn't mean that they are perfectionists or overbearing, they just expect the best from themselves and others. True high-value men also understand that high standards are a necessary part of achieving greatness. Number 10. They are rare and mysterious. It isn't easy to figure out a true high-value man, which is another one of the things that makes him so intriguing to women. He keeps people on their toes, and has a sort of air of mystery surrounding him, which is definitely interesting. There are many types of low-value men that play games when it comes to dating, however there aren't any games with these types of men. They are authentic and upfront, and they doesn't try to hide who they are. High-value men are oftentimes seen as mysterious, since they don't share a lot of information about themselves with people who aren't within their inner circle. They're inclined to be guarded with their emotions, and this makes women want to know more about them. What is he hiding? What secrets does he have? These are the questions that run through a woman's mind when she first meets a true man of high value, which makes her want to pursue him further.